Listen, before you make a move to Rancho Cucamonga, there really are a few things that you need to know first, and in this video, I'm going to cover 6 things that you definitely need to know. Hi, my name is Jose. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX here in the Inland Empire in Southern California. And well, if this is your first time on the channel, first of all, welcome. Always honored to have you here. In fact, actually, be sure to hit the subscribe button right down here. Then also, be sure to hit the bell too. This way you never miss any future content where I talk about buying, selling, and of course, living here in the Inland Empire. Yup, if you haven't been to Rancho Cucamonga, trust me, the wind really can get going here. Now, that doesn't mean that if you move to Rancho Cucamonga, you better go around nailing down the car or be sure that you have a pocket full of rocks or the wind's gonna blow you away.
Right. Good one.
While most of the city of Rancho Cucamonga can be affected by the winds, you're typically going to find the winds toward the eastern side of the city to be a little bit stronger, thanks to the wind tunnel that comes down through the Cajon Pass along the 15 freeway. Typically, though, the wind really is only at its strongest, fortunately, kind of in a smaller window of time. Usually, you're going to find that between the late part of fall into the early part of winter. Of course, though, quick caveat, I'm not saying that's necessarily, 100% of the case. But that does tend to be the trend for the wind here. Again, not necessarily bad enough to blow you away or anything like that, but sure, it can sometimes be a little annoying. However, Rancho Cucamonga is a very popular city here in the Inland Empire. I mean, there's 175,000 people that live here, so it must not be that bad. Yes, there are some serious shopping opportunities here in Rancho Cucamonga with the biggest of them all being the Victoria Gardens with all the stores and restaurants here. Last I saw, there's about 180 stores and restaurants here, so yeah, there's quite a bit. In fact, right next door is the popular Bass Pro Shops too. And no, there's more to it than just simply being a fishing store. Yeah, they host a number of events here that honestly can really be a lot of fun. And the fish tank inside the store, I mean, this thing's huge. It's kind of neat. Personally, I kind of find it a little relaxing, actually, just to watch the fish. And as you can see there, the kids do tend to enjoy it too. And Christmas time. Listen, if you're looking for somewhere to take the kids to be able to see Santa and get their pictures, he makes an appearance here too. Actually, every Christmas in the town square center in the Victoria Gardens Mall, they put up a Christmas tree, a huge tree, usually about 40 feet, if not bigger here every year. It's a huge Christmas tree they put up. They host Santa. They release snowfall here every year, which honestly, here in Southern California, we don't get snowfall. So it really helps to cap off that holiday season experience here. Now, this really is kind of an epicenter for the city of Rancho Cucamonga. And while it's great to have all this right here in your own backyard, it's also a part of the city that traffic can get kind of bad. And you may want to avoid if you don't need to go through here during, real popular shopping times of the year, such as, Christmas. And with the on and off ramps for the 15 freeway right here, it does kind of help with the buildup of traffic right here in this area. Here's something to keep in mind when you're thinking about where to move when you have kids: schools. Yeah, and the schools here in Rancho Cucamonga, they do typically tend to rank pretty high. And according to publicschoolsreview.com, they said that Rancho Cucamonga has the highest concentration of the top-ranked schools in the state of California. In fact, Rancho Cucamonga schools are also past winners of the National Blue Ribbon Schools of Excellence Award. However, if you would like a better idea of the quality of each individual school, you really should check out greatschools.org. They do a fantastic job of really diving in, dissecting, and analyzing each individual school and giving each school an individual grade. In fact, actually, I included a link for them in the description section below for you. I know. Parks, Jose, really? I don't play on swing sets anymore.
You can say that again.
But there are quite a few parks here. In fact, it's been said that there's one park for every 7,500 people that live here in Rancho Cucamonga. With a population of 175,000 people, I mean, that's crazy, right? And yes, most do have playgrounds with swing sets for the kids, but actually, many of them have a little bit something different from each other. For example, You have Red Hill Park. Red Hill Park has a really cool duck pond. In fact, for me personally, I find it to be very just relaxing, just kind of hang out there watching the ducks. But I also do see, actually a lot of times it seems like the kids really have fun watching the ducks. Another great example is Heritage Park. You're going to find Heritage more toward the north side of the city, but at Heritage Park, they have a really cool walking path that goes around the park for you to use, but it also has a really nice horse path there as well. Another example, Central Park. At Central Park, there is the Inland Empire's largest senior center. You know, actually, I think I'm going to just stop there because that one probably could go for a while. If you are interested in learning more about the parks here in Rancho Cucamonga, you should watch this one next because here I give a great breakdown on the top rated parks here in Rancho Cucamonga. As I mentioned earlier, Rancho Cucamonga really is a pretty popular city here in the Inland Empire with quite a few people moving to and living here. A big part of what helps make Rancho Cucamonga not necessarily a least expensive city here in the Inland Empire. High demand. Fortunately though, it's not all just, one price tag across the city.
Wait, Mark, continue.
Mark? No, you will find that as you work your way north through the city, the prices, they do tend to go up a little bit more. In fact, actually, if you get north of the 210 freeway, you're going to find that the home prices there, they're definitely higher. However, wow, the homes up there, they are very nice though. You know what? Actually, you should watch this one next on the neighborhoods here in Rancho Cucamonga. If we circle back around to earlier when I talked a little bit about Santa and how he makes his way to Bass Pro Shops as well as the Victoria Gardens Town Square, not to mention the snow that they release there in the town square too. But if you haven't seen the Thoroughbred Christmas lights, oh wow, I mean, you really are missing out. Well, as you can see here, I mean, the homeowners here, they really go all out every year, which is what attracts hundreds of visitors every year too to come out here and see them. And I mean, you can walk through or you can drive through to take it all in. However, the city is a little strict about it here. Again, like I said, yes, you can either drive or walk through to take it all in. However, the city does limit. They have designated days that they will allow you to walk through to take it all in. So I would say check the city's website to be able to get more information on that. In fact, actually, I included a link for their website in the description section below for you. Of course, if you are thinking about buying a home here in Rancho Cucamonga, or honestly anywhere in the Inland Empire, my contact information is below for you. Otherwise, if you'd like more information on the pros and cons of Rancho Cucamonga, that's the video you definitely need to watch next. Either way though, feel free to reach out. I'm always here to help.